till you gon' vex. But I tell you, sometimes you just got to listen. There's a child in every home and every community. They will grow up to be symbols of unity. They'll be colorblind to race and ethnicity. That's the vision of a leader like President Irfan Ali. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. For too long we've been fighting one another. It's race against race, but in the end the country suffer. Oh, we were born here, not in India nor Africa. But if we can't get along, the foreigners gon' eat we supper. We must put an end to racism. Let it end now with this generation. Together we'll develop this nation. Make Guyana the gem of the Caribbean. Don't listen to them wicked politicians who will divide us to win an election. Believe it or not, Guyanese no smarter than that. Yeah, I told you, it's your boy Padmore. Unity is the key. We are all one and we should be treated as one. Our ancestors were slaves and laborers, but the life they endured made it better for us. We honor their sacrifice and the freedom they bought for we. But some descendants of slaves use that to fuel the rich. It doesn't matter what's your skin color, when we bleed blood it's red the same. Let's respect and love one another. When a brother cry we must feel the pain. We're Portuguese, African and Indian. We're Chinese mixed up, we're Amerindians. We're all Guyanese. Let's end this segregation. I'm appealing to Guyanese in the diaspora. We welcome you home. We've got a lot to offer. It's not the same place that you run away from. Come see the paradise Guyana has now become. I'm talking about the one Guyana where our people can live in peace, where every race trusts each other, where racial prejudice no longer exists. Our children will have one Guyana to grow up in a land united and free with equality and blessed with prosperity. It's a message I just want you to understand. Stop and think for a minute. Really think for a minute. If we can't fix the present, then we should work on the future. This is Quincy Anderson. You know I love my country. There's no other country better than mine. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Hey. Guyana is nice, Guyana is fun, Guyana is clean, Guyana is green, Guyana got oil, Guyana got gold, Guyana got young and Guyana got old. I ain't talking no more. Guyana got things, we growing wings and developing things. The government real and that's a big deal. I'm singing from my heart, Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana. I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. Welcome to Guyana, land of 6 races, 6 different faces, and we all live in love. Guyana is a beautiful country, no other can compare. Got everything right here, so no other can compare. Guyana is made up of so many natural resources. We don't need no forces, cause we got enough resources. Let's talk about bauxite, gold, diamond, and rice. We got it right here. Guyana ain't going nowhere. We got enough oil too. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I call home. One Guyana, I love Guyana. Guyana, my country, my home. The only place I...
Hey, yo, my G, where you from?
Guyana.
Ghana?
No, Guyana.
Yeah.
Hello, Wagwan.
Yeah.
I came from a land. It have many water, many great sons and many daughters. We have the land, yo, where many ask for. We never see Katrina, nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we show them pretty. The man full of faith, me nah know none was slippy. Guyana, me say big up on no city. Cause this is the dear land of the free, land of the many waters, resources and trees, land of the rivers and seas. I proud, Phoebe, Guyanese, land of the Amerindians, the Africans, the East Indians, and Portuguese, not to mention the Europeans and the Chinese. Them feel blessed from Guyana beach breeze. Cause enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. Alright, 1, 2, mic check. You from Gravity, are the nicest. Match time, my city, are the hypest. We see them gyal wine up in a some liquor tight dress. We are hustle from morning till night catch. Them finno Guyanese get a youth not like rest. House and car, them finno we like press. Check the bank line them, we not like check. We got gold and diamond, them think priceless. Timber bauxite, then check the aisle next. GDF, Miami is the finest. I mean I talk about the sugar, nor the rice yet. So a Marshall, I drop the Guyanese bomb. For feed the nation, that's the Guyanese plan. Big up a kilo, them with them Guyanese land. Guyana, that's where them Guyanese from. People tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, but still a thanks we a give. I came from a land, it have many water, many great sons and many daughters. Is we have the land, what many ask for, we never see Katrina or nah, those disaster. I feel nice, we come from the golden city. Girl born in gold dust, so we sure them pretty. The man full of faith, we not know none was slippy. Guyana, we say big up on no city. Enough people tour around the world and ask about Guyana, but don't know where that is. That is the last city of El Dorado in the world. That is the land where we live. Land of the biggest one-drop falls. Plus we have the longest floating bridge. We from South America, some say the Caribbean, million, but still a thanks we a give. Hello, Wagwan. I the nuclear family, hey master, one up fully. A one-time records, a 592, we think that.
From the islands, from the east to the west side, that's my land. The secret was my home. So that's my home. So when me been a suffer, nobody not been a fight for me. Now everybody want a piece of. We started reach the symbol and where before them bring exam to find a for me. We know how that fill up their minds, you see. I know that make them a rival way. Me just wish them could have seen all of the years they been a suffer like that. Me say forever, forever and ever. A secret was my home. A secret was my own. From the islands and rivers and mountains surrounding, the love in my heart is resounding. I'm loving Guyana, my country, but a secret boy is forever my home. Remember childhood days, the by the riverside and laugh and play. The black water when I learned to swim back then, still living in my memories. Always try live good with neighbors. From them cry we have for assistance. And when we didn't have much, everybody liked us. That's why we don't believe that. When we see it on the media, yo, them coulda tried claim peace of my land. When we never see none of them when struggle, me not go on, yo, kind of leader. Fight down poor people for land where them grow up on. Most generous people in the world. From anyone knock, we are open windows. But forever, forever and ever, a secret boy is my home. A secret boy is my own. Yeah. From the islands and rivers and mountains surrounding, the love in my heart is resounding. I'm loving Guyana, my country, but a secret boy is forever my own. Forever my own. A secret boy is my own. Secret boy is my own. Yeah. So forever, forever, forever. A secret boy is forever my own.
Another episode. And through it all, we have to hold on. Face your fears and fight no matter how long. Solid, chatty with the heavy load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And through it all, we have to hold on. Face your fears and fight no matter how long. The fight only finish with the weak ones. So when that call you, watch how you respond. Dark, face your fears, fight your demons. Can't be firm, we go to a tribulation. He is a heavy load, still a chatana. Have a legacy fi build, so me fi carry on. And the dark days pray fi go to the storm. Now give up none time, cause that's what we want. Solid, Johnny with the heavy load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And through it all, we have to hold on. Face your fears and fight no matter how long. Solid, Johnny with the heavy load. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And through it all, we have to hold on. Face your fears and fight no matter how long.
Solid, me solid, just like a rock. Spiritually we fight a lot. They trap them, said ya cancel that. You just can't stop me, not try do that. Got to be careful of negligence. Move wise, use up your intelligence. Guard of honor like the presidents. Progress and its evidence. Me no care how much time they want turn me down. Things say me woulda tumble down. Chant to me ancestors speak Congo drum.
That's why me know me have to overcome. Stand firm and not lean for no one. You can set up your own program. Have the whole world a sing out a slogan. No time in a slow down. Plus with
solid. Johnny with every Lord. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And through it all, we have to hold on. Face your fears and fight no matter how long. Solid. Johnny with every Lord. Don't panic, cause every day's another episode. And through it all, we have to hold on. Face your fears and fight no matter how long.
You know it's gonna be real from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we've got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. So grab your coffee, your tea, or toast. With Courdel Jones, we'll give you the most. Livewire, we'll give you the way. To the energy, the beat of the street, the show that connects, it's where people meet. We're wired to your world, we got the news. On Livewire, there's nothing to lose. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Stories that matter, we got the scoop. From the latest headlines to the local truth. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. It's your community, your voice, your power. Livewire hits you every hour. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial for your vibe, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark. Every morning, lighting up your heart. Courdel's here, bringing life to your day. Monday to Friday, we're paving the way. Livewire. Wake up, the day is bright, time to feel the flow. Turn your dial to Livewire, we're ready to go. With Courdel Jones, you know it's gonna be real. From 8 to 9, from 8 to 9, bringing vibes you can feel. News, views, and what's hot today will keep you wired in every way. We'll keep you wired every way, in every way. Livewire, tune in and feel the spark.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to another episode of Livewire with yours truly. It is the 13th of May, 2025. And boy, we're moving through the year quickly. Guys, please share the live, Please share the live. Whether you're joining us on YouTube, if you're joining us on Facebook, please share the live so we can have the widest viewership possible. Thank you all for being here. Special good morning to the persons joining us across the 10 administrative regions. Special good morning to the persons joining us across the diaspora. And a super duper good morning to all the persons in the comment section. Really great to have you guys here. Thank you for the continued support and, all the calls and the messages and stuff. I don't get to respond to everyone, but I try my best. Morning again to everybody. Lenny Lashman, Ganesh Bharat, morning to you. Ram Chan Mangal, morning to you. Wasim Nabi, Arnold Hanuman, Balwan Danraj, morning to you. Rajendra Singh, Generai Narendra, morning to you. Joseph Satar, Sunil Raghubir, Deshaun Abrams, morning to you. Morning to Zoe, morning to the baby. Morning to all the littles in Mocha. Salome, morning to you. Umar Sharif, Denise Ramlal, good morning. Mohammed Isaf, Sunita Prasad, Bibi Betty Chris, morning to you. Rahima Marali, Chris, Sandy Mangar, morning to you, Sandy. I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome. Davi, morning to you. Rita Little, morning to Miss Little. I just picked you up and realized you're on the live. Morning to you, morning to Mr. Little. And those littles you got in there with you. Faisal Ghani, morning to you. Derek Drupal, Ronald Jones, hold a big up. Eddie Ramnath, morning to you. Pam, morning to you and Trevor. Eunice Rakubir, morning to you. Morning to Polly, morning to Rita as well. Sunita Basdio, morning. Prasad Pati. Leslie Mangal, Chris, Fawud Khan, morning to you. Rajendra Mahis, Bibi Kali Charan, good morning to you. Call you already. Moon and Shine Matadial, morning to you. Rajendra Mahis, I call you already. Kalawati Rajkumar. Kalawati Rajkumar, morning to you. Alan Khan, morning. Jasoda Sergeant Nadi, Paul Joseph, morning to you. Joan Abidjan joining us from Canada on the live. We also got Mike Bisram, morning to you and the rest of the family. Bisunak Mohan, Gayatri Baldio, good morning to you. Dudnath Prasad, Data Nandalal, Shakila Bridgelal, Suknandan Bud, morning to you. Ayan Bipat joining us from Barbados. Clifford Sukraj, morning to you. Neil Ramnakan, I think I called you already. Dianan Suku, morning to you. Corin Clue, good morning to you. Shanti Tularam, morning to you. I think I see Shanti before. Welcome. Violet Prasad, Tulsi Ram Chetty, morning. Krishna Diodat, Philip Diabru. I met Philip the other day. Yes, Philip Diabru, morning to you, brother. It was really nice meeting you the other day in Georgetown. Ashmi Bazdio, morning. Maureen Razio, good morning to you. Jamila Kayum. Bishraj Prasad, morning. Kamish Jaikaran, morning to you. Shakira Bagwadin, morning to you. Who else? Richard Stanislas, yeah. Lily Prashad, Anhil, Sunita, Desmond, morning to you. Saisnarain Samaru, Aaron Raghubir, good morning. Asif Ahmad, Ryan Avinash, Ram Singh, Jean Cornelius, Robert Ramp, morning. Lily Prashad, Miss Ram Charan, morning to you. Prince Charm, good morning to you. All right, I think I get most here. Mala Sonwaru, Teresa, Yulin Chong, morning. Wow. Rayan Asif, Vir Badar, morning. Keith Adams, morning. Shanti Toleram, morning. That's it. Bobby Goberdan, morning. Dave Shivnandan, morning. Asha Dali, morning. Asha's always here. Big up yourself, Asha. Christopher Prasad, we can't forget about you. Big up yourself. Morning, everybody. Morning. I hope everybody had a restful night and y'all are ready to go. I don't know if to start off serious or funny or what. I don't know. So we can start somewhere. Whoever come up on screen, we can start with. Now, okay, let's start with some tragic news. As you guys would know, Amna Ali would have passed away. Former government minister, former executive member of the PNCR. I don't know what a portfolio she had or accomplishments, but RIP to Miss Amna Ali, her family, condolences to you, family and friends and stuff. Her comrades in her party, condolences to you on the loss of your comrade. I must point out, however, how childish, small-minded, narrow-minded, immature some of our politicians are, right? Former General Secretary, thanks, Pam. Right? How small-minded some of our politicians are, that they can't look past petty grievances and acknowledge the work of their comrade in their party over the years. They couldn't put their feelings aside and show up and show support. They must let the world know, they must let their supporters know that there's some sort of division, there's some sort of animosity, there's some sort of grievance within their ranks. So last evening, there was, and credit to Newsroom, these are Newsroom's photos, not mine, as you can see on the bottom of the screen. Right, Patricia Alfonso, morning to you. Lily Prashad, morning. Right, there was a night of reflection for Amna Ali, and you could have seen the who's who of the opposition, past and present. Whether they're actually functioning, whether they functioned before, or what they did before could not be deemed as functioning. If they acted in a role and they had some interaction with her, they came out and they showed solidarity and showed some sort of solidarity, with a fallen comrade. Now, I want to show y'all these photos here of persons coming out to reflect on the life of Amna Ali. Right? I must say it was a healthy mix of Guyana. There was no domination of one race or anything like that. And to me, that shows that Miss Ali transcended the racial divisions that are now being perpetuated from the party she's from, right? So these are some of the photos from the event. I am not sure who organized the event. I don't know where it was held. I did not attend, right? I'm going off of the photos that were taken. Now, I want to show you something as we go through these photos. As you see in this front row here, you have prominent and former PNC members and members of parliament and the upper echelons of the PNCR, right? You have Amanza, who is there. You have Gita, who is sober, and we're happy about that because sometimes these events just have alcohol and we don't know how the corn will share when. All right. We have the lawyer, Darren Wade. We have former PNC member, now ALP founder and leader, Simona Brooms. In the back, you have the racist Maureen Philadelphia, the one who was abusing the Afro-Guyanese staffer at Parliament, calling him a house slave. You're a house slave. You're a house slave. Racist Maureen Philadelphia. You have the very timid Don Hastings, who was treated very badly by the PNC, get locked out and bullied by PNC members. Then we have the disgrace of a mayor, former mayor, Obraj Narain. He ain't even shave to show his face. He never do nothing under the PNC leadership as mayor of substance, but still show up there to show respect and, mourn with family and friends and comrades. If you look in the back, he even got a counselor. I don't know this man's name. He's a waste at city council, but he's a councillor. You understand? We're going down the line. You have government minister of parliamentary affairs and governance, the Honorable Gail Teixeira, show up. Right? You got Nigel and Cathy show up. Nigel and Cathy show up. You understand? Over here, you have I guess Darren get put to the back, like with them people case. They bring more experienced people to the front. Right? So you have this something Lewis, it's got a long name, but member of parliament show up. Right? All two of the Figueras show up. All two of the Figueras was there. Y'all understand why I'm telling you? Both of the Figueras show up. The MP and the piggy. The one with the pig farm. All two. So if you didn't know, now you know. The one who is not the Rastas deal with the pig, and the one who is the Rastas the member of parliament. You understand me? So if you didn't know, now you know. And as a matter of fact, both of these guys have the same name. Both of them are named Jorman Figueira. I don't know what the parents was thinking. Right? I don't know what was their thinking, but both of them have the same name, Jorman Figueira. Twins. So we actually see them side by side. The one with the polo jersey does deal with the swine. And the one with the African styled outfit and the locks is the member of parliament and former shadow minister of culture, youth and sport. He was booted by Nima Flubes, the worries from Mocha that doesn't focus on the development of our own community. Right? Good. At the back, well, don't let me go to the back yet. You understand? We got to touch on this man before we go to the back. You know he's a back. But anyway, you got Sherrod Duncan. Show up. Sherrod Duncan show up. If you look at the back behind Jorman here, you have Aubrey. Oh gosh, what's this guy's last name? But Shanghai from Kashif and Shanghai. This is Shanghai in the back here on the phone. Show up. This look like off the side of Jorman here. This look like Roshan Khan. I can't tell from how the photo blocking. But the who's who of politics, private sector, wherever agency, wherever it is, showed up. These are persons talking about the life of Amna Ali. Jesus Christ, Joseph Harmon show up, people. Joseph Harmon show up. You understand me? I don't know when last I see Joseph Harmon anywhere. Joseph Harmon show up. Could you believe it? Could you believe it? Even Joseph Harmon show up. We're going through. These are other members of the PNC and well-wishers and supporters. We got the former town clerk, not Royston Drake. Is Royston Drake's name? Royston King. The former town clerk show up. El Pistolero show up. I'm showing you all the diversity of political figures, past and present, despite however they felt about Amna Ali. They showed up to be supportive. You understand? Even Joseph Harmon, former personal assistant, show up. This Astel Collins. Well, he got the doctor on his name too. So he's like Dr. Todd. You understand? And Dr. Jabdio. We got to put a doctor in front of it. Even Dr. Astel Collins show up. He got nothing to do with politics anymore. Done with her. Even he show up. Right? And I'm showing you the mix of persons from all walks of life. This guy is who? Ezra Cliff from Aruba Singers. Bulkan. We don't know whether... I forget what Ronald Bulkan they look like. Ronald Bulkan show up. Ganesh Manish. Mahipal show up. Mahipal show up. You understand? Even the Guyanese Harry Potter made an appearance. Boof! Omarkeles appearance. He show up. The Speaker of the House, former Mayor Hamilton Green show up. They say something. And yes, it's Roshan Khan. If you see him here, this looks like Roshan Khan was there as well. You understand? Everybody, Minister of Education was there. As I tell you, the former mayor, Hamilton Green, was there. And guess what? We're back at the front of the album. Anybody, please tell me who we see. Please, in the comment section, anybody, please tell me who we see. Y'all could believe it. Thank you, Besundak Mohan. Come to the front of the class. Right? Dennis, come to the front of the class. Right? Come to the front of the class, Taris O'Brien. Come to the front of the class, Pam Singh. Faoud Khan, come to the front of the class. Could you believe it? Could you believe it? Everybody here know what's going on. Y'all come to the front of the class. Y'all in dunce. Comrade leaders nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Could you believe it? Someone who was your former general secretary, a member of parliament, someone who I have heard numerous PNC people say that when they came into politics and into the PNC, she was one of them who was very instrumental in guiding them along the way, showing them what is going on. And you understand me? Aubrey Norton didn't even show up at this lady. It wasn't a week, it was a night of reflection. And that is to show you how childish and immature he is. How not fit he is to lead a country. You think Aubrey Norton will be able to put aside his feelings and deal with Venezuela, deal with a PVP opposition, deal with whatever it is that's not going his way, or probably that whatever it is don't support or align with his views? Aubrey Norton couldn't take shame out here and just come out and say she was a good comrade. She contributed a lot to the party. Rest in peace. That would have killed you, Aubrey. That would have killed you. If he only knows how he has further alienated himself from persons who respected and revered Amna Ali as a political leader. And it just goes to show you the level of immaturity inside of Aubrey Norton, someone who wants to be the president of this country. I don't know why Granger wasn't there. Nobody cares about Granger. Granger is danger. Granger is no longer in the leadership of the PNC. Nobody cares about Granger. Granger, enjoy your Lexus and your big house that nobody seems to want to mention, but they always what Pradoville and this and blah. But don't talk about the Lexus and don't talk about the big house. So I say here to you this morning, Aubrey Norton, aka Father Abraham, shame on you. Shame on you, sir. You should have been more mature to put aside however you feel and gone out there and supported your comrade. And again, this is just a reflection of how persons with differing views are treated in the PNC. I see all kind of persons pass away from that party that never amounted to half of what Amna Ali was. And but big fanfare. Big fanfare. And someone like a Amna Ali is treated like this. Why you think Ubraj Narayan write about how Indians are treated in that party? Or Indo-Guyanese, let me be safe. Right? Why you think Ubraj write about it? Because he understands. He understands that Indian Guyanese are marginalized and discriminated against in the PNC. And anytime they play the up in and get in too much vice, they got people like Harvey Norton there to slap them down for them to catch the cell. Don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try it. Anyway, rest in peace, Amna Ali. Condolences to our friends, family, and comrades on the passing of your loved one. Back to cricket. No, wait. So, yesterday they were supposed to have a big protest, right? Yesterday was supposed to have, or it should have been the starting of a nationwide 2-week strike from 9 a.m. The meeting place. Y'all listen to me. The meeting place was in front the U.S. Embassy. Remember today's the 13th, right? Was yesterday. That's yesterday. Right? So yesterday, the whole country was supposed to shut down and gather in front of the U.S. Embassy. You understand me? To demand FBI intervention in the Adriana Young case and immediate freedom of Norris King. Is who the global justice movement? No work, no school. No work, no school. You understand me? These people only play the head ain't good, you know. Guyanese got good sense. Y'all can't involve Guyanese in stupidness anymore. Let me tell y'all something this morning. You see this flyer here? Calling for the nation to be upset for 2 weeks. The only people that show up to the protest was the Guyana police force. You understand me? These people who trying to organize these things really feel Guyanese stupid. The only people who show up yesterday, I kid you not, as the Guyanese critic would say, I kid you not, the only people show up there was the Guyana police force. You understand me? Not even the organizers of the protest was there with the placards doing anything. Not a soul. In front where? In front where? Y'all joking. Y'all joking. Y'all trying to find company for that's up. Y'all trying to find company for that's up. But Guyanese got better sense. Guyanese got better sense. Not a soul. Not one person in this nation that they call Guyana. That the organizers. What is it? Move global justice move. The justice nor the movement showed up yesterday. None of them. None of them. They think they're smart to involve Guyanese in the stupidness. You sending Guyanese people who like travel and go overseas and them kind of thing. You sending them in front of the U.S. Embassy. Let Odessa go first. Send this worries first in front of the U.S. Embassy. Let's protest. Nonsense. And again, I say it to y'all. All these people doing is trying to rile Guyanese up. And since we touch on this Adriana Young thing, I want to play a video for you guys. And I'm asking you to listen to the brethren and what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying. Matter of fact, before I go to that. So, making joke with this internet. This internet ain't easy, you know. The internet remembers you. No matter how far back you go. This internet remembers you. And it will come back to haunt you. It will. I didn't even remember. It's still, somebody sent me the video. I said, but look at this life. After one time is another. After one time is another. Watch how life is and watch how, oh gosh, how to put this? It's not the circular life. This Lion King. Watch how one day you could be high and mighty and it's a big thing, a cracking joke. And you're being funny. And then braps or bladaps. It's a different story. So look at what happened a few weeks ago, right? And then look at how it unfolded. And I'm sure this is the reason a lot of people ain't go out in front of the embassy. You think people stupid? Eh? Look at this.
Share the media coverage, you're gonna lose your visa. Bullshit, man, you know?
So Shell said it was bullshit. Shell said bullshit, man. Bullshit. Bullshit. And listen to Odessa in the back like a big girl. Here she.
I have a visa.
You had a visa. You think it's funny? You think it's funny? No, you don't have a visa. Look at you. Look at you. Look at it.
Listen. Bullshit, man, you know?
Look, Che.
I have a visa.
This is Odessa in the corner here. You understand me? With two bolts of cloth to make the top there. In the purple. This is Odessa in the corner.
I have a visa.
Can we go on?
And you know what's so funny? If you listen to the audio, I have a visa. It could be gone tomorrow. And it was gone. Not tomorrow, but a couple of days after. You see how this life is? You see how this life is? You showing off, you said, I have a visa. I have a visa. No, you had a visa.
Take a picture of the media coverage, you're gonna lose your visa. Bullshit, man, you know?
And now, clearly we know it's not bullshit. Clearly we know now it's not bullshit. But you don't worry, you know. Y'all don't worry about Odessa. Odessa will be well taken care of from her comrades there. As she said at the airport, she's campaigning for the Mohammeds and they have her vote. At the airport, she said so. I love how this unfolded.
I have a visa.
I had a visa, Odessa. I had a visa.
Can we go on tomorrow?
A few moments later.
It's always a few moments late. He's got to allow them to extol themselves and go on. I had a visa. I had a visa. I had a visa. What happened now? Revoke. Revoke. You see? You saw the facial expression change? You see how the facial expression change from I have a visa to what critics say? Critics should sue. Critics should sue for saying that the US sent you home because of connections with he. Unless you prove that that's why the US sent you home. Critic that on stupidness. Critic that on stupidness. You understand me? I go to sue Fata, you know. When Fata met the video claiming that I come and I abuse you and I tell Shah kind of thing, I go to sue Fata. Cause people inboxing me, abusing me and all kind of thing. Which I got a recording of my whole time out there and I never engaged Fata directly. You understand? Mudwater called me across the road and I go to sue Fata for fake news and everything she got out there. bringing disrepute to me character. I calling Shah kind of names and things. I didn't on that day. You understand? Or even I think when I'm walking away, I said something, but she was way out of ear range of what I said. And it wasn't even that bad. Right? You know what the lie said? Bano, you gotta make sure people got things for you before, it's suing them a wasting time. Suing them a wasting time. If I was critic, I would have sued so she could prove that me Guyanese critic is the reason these people send you back. Because you send her on social media and misleading people. So critics should sue you.
I ain't said nothing yet. You want me to say something? I rooting for you. Because when the people call me, question about the Mohammed.
You hear it? The people said because she and critic used to do some show, they send you back home. Watch your fit, man. Look. Black people in Guyana are barely above being slaves under the PPP. Indo-Guyanese own almost everything in the country. And that is promulgated mostly by racism. Now, whatever your name is, right? Whatever your name is, could you say to me, how were, as you put it, Black people empowered under the Black people administration? Here, watch, look at this. And what did Granger do to investigate these 1,400 Black people that you're talking about? Right? And this is why sometimes I look at the comments because I don't like, not that I don't like it, but persons is just comment stuff that they have no idea about. Yes. Sorry, guys. The computer just glitched. I don't know what happened there. My bad. Guys, just let me know if you guys are still hearing me. I don't know what happened there just now. Okay. Okay. Why are you being crazy? Oh, Lord. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there. Just give me a second, please. No, it wasn't blackout. I don't know like the system glitched. Now you know what happened there. Anyway, I ain't got time. We go fix the green screen later. It is what it is. We go in. We continue in. We gotta get fancy background. We gotta get fancy background and them kind of things. Right. All my files are load gone out the system now. Darn. Okay. Just let me put some of you back. No, this somebody said I got PNC colors. This is the color you have to use when you're using a green screen. You know, it is what it is. Trust me, if I could have gotten a different color to work, it would have been. Some things we can't control. Right? Some things we can't control. Anyway, what was I telling y'all? Oh boy. Trouble. What was I telling y'all? Oh, right. So somebody was commenting on somebody from YouTube was saying something about Granger didn't allow 1,400 mostly Indo-Guyanese to get murdered his tenure. Well, Granger didn't do anything to prove or to bring any justice or any closure to these alleged 1,400 persons' families that you are speaking about. You also said something else that was retarded. Who's... Oh, Jesus. Anyway, this is probably one of the PNC trolls come here to tell me foolishness. Right? Oh, now I remember. So I was asking this person here. I don't know however you pronounce your name. Could you say to us in the comment section? We'll wait for you. How did the PNC and I say alleged idiot because only PNC people talk about this. You ever read the Starbrook News article which debunked that this 1,400 foolishness that you and Rickford Burke peddling? Are you in Rickford Burke's basement? Could you send me a number so I could send you a link so you could come on and teach me how to do, you know, whatever you think I'm unable to? Starbrook News did an entire article about this list that was provided and rubbished the entire list, highlighting that persons were there, policemen who got killed by criminals, persons who died by natural causes, or persons who die in the massacres when the bandits go into the communities. So this person is a complete retard. You understand? I any day would challenge you here, sir. Complete retard. Complete retard. I am saying to you that your 1,400 allegation has been debunked by Starbrook News. I am also saying to you that you cannot say to me what the PNC, APNU, AFC did to empower Afro-Guyanese who you claim are in slavery right now under the PPP. Let us have a debate as you're putting it. I don't have to call you names. Your stupidity will effervesce out of you on its own as we listen to you. You understand? Anyway, so here is all. One less viewer is not bad. So you have a good day. My number is 671-6228. If you are willing to debate your points, you understand? You talk, then I talk, then you talk, then I talk. I'd love to have you. But this kind of retardation, I don't plan to deal with. It's not that I'm flustered, you know. It's that the stupidness that you posting don't really process in my mind. You understand? The mere fact that you in the comments right now could only post nonsense. I am frustrated. I am flustered. And you cannot give any points to give any credence to to the point that you're making. You understand? Right? I think this is Dexter, brother, you know. This got to be Dexter, brother. The level of stupidity. Anyway, that aside, I wanted to share 2 other videos with you that I saw this morning. And this is something that I couldn't say. Well, not that I couldn't say. I didn't want to say it because it got me Dexter. It's Dexter. It's Dexter get YouTube. Dexter get YouTube. You understand me? He probably talking about. Anyway, well, let me set up. Whenever you're ready, bro, let me gaff. You understand? Whenever you're ready, let me gaff. Morning to Mr. Forsyth on the live. You understand? He is not going to see the empowerment for Lindeners with a hydroponics farm that they built in Linden. That Granger and Aubrey and all of them couldn't conceptualize, Noel Holden, none of them couldn't conceptualize to empower Afro-Guyanese who he claiming are slaves right now. You understand? So he don't know about all that going on. He don't know about the empowerment of the Afro-Guyanese who gonna benefit from the 4-lane bridge that the PNC they left in them with a 1 lane. You understand me? Oh Lord. Anyway, guys, so like I was saying, I wanted to play this video for you. 2 videos, right? Now, Freddie, I think this was Freddie's show last night. And he spoke to something that jumped out at me a while now. And I was glad that somebody other than me bring it up because you see, I'm looking for trouble and causing problem and I don't like this and that and that kind of thing. But the operation of certain individuals in relation to this situation around the young lady, besides it's moving away from justice for her to political motives, it now seems like it's a money thing. It seems like it's a money thing. You understand? So, listen to this.
The father. I have seen the father on the father is on TikTok. Often TikTok. Yeah. And the father is behaving as a celebrity. I am old enough to see when a person speak and they're suffering a bereavement. You got to be really extremely naive not to examine that the poema, the expression. That is where a lie detector test comes in. The lie detector test measures your psychological, your reaction when you're asking a question, your facial shape, etc. I have seen this man on several TikTok and the way he's speaking. All I can say, that doesn't sound like a very grieving man to me.
Listen to me. I completely agree with Freddie. You understand? This has moved away from hurt and has turned into something that I don't even know how to describe it. The last video I saw with the father, when he was talking with some friend in town, and like it didn't sound emotionally enough. So the person said, all right, stop the one and do it over again. So this is a rehearsed something, asking people to continue to fund GoFundMe. Huh? You are planning to fly the body out of this country to do something someplace else? You understand? So this whole thing now changed from justice to my daughter to encouraging persons to continue to go fund me. The father himself said before, in the hospital, throw out a big quank of money, he ain't gonna get money. It's not about money, he need money. So where is it you're pushing with this GoFundMe thing? What is it that you're pushing? I was there. You pull out a couple $100,000 in Georgia Public Hospital Corporation. whilst the post-mortem examination was doing. And sometimes, honestly, I don't know how it is to lose somebody like that, but really and truly, it is becoming more of a show. The day in the hospital compound, the guy sat in his car for to watch. Me even know nothing about TikTok, but look how much people they here. When your child is currently going through a post-mortem examination where you think something dastardly or foul happened to her, that is how you grieving? That is how you grieving? I was supposed to call somebody to find out if the family could collect this body, go to a private hospital, and let whoever they want, pathologist, whoever they feel comfortable, do another post-mortem examination or whatever it is. I'm begging the police, get these people the report, get them the video. Jesus. Anyway, guys, before I go, I want to share one last video with you. This one here is going out to all the whatever. I don't care who says a weak move. I don't like see stupid here. If you don't agree with me, I don't mind you in the comment section. But when you comment in ignorance that you have no facts to back up, that does annoy me. Honest to God, it does annoy me. Because it's like you literally saying things that you know is not true. So, sir, you have a good day. Woman, whoever you be, have a good day. I'm sorry, you go. You annoying me. But anyway, I'm playing this last video. I'm asking persons to listen keenly. I'm asking all these Facebook doctors, lawyers, pathologists, whoever. More so that lady from the UK. Just as the man was saying in the video, who the hell are you? Why you don't get away from here? In the US and the UK, those people just died by weird circumstances and they never solved the case. This is what is annoying me about some Guyanese. Some of the prestige that y'all place on American, UK and Canada, if y'all look at their murder rate, crime rate and those kind of things, pale in comparison to Guyana. You understand me? You know how much little children just disappear in the United States and Canada and the UK and they don't get fined? The same Scotland Yard and the FBI don't have nothing to tell if you don't know where they're there. If you check it, for 2025, USA, Canada, and UK, you check and see how much 11-year-olds disappear and they never get fined back. Or Scotland Yard or the FBI or the Royal Canadian Mounted Branch. It had nothing to tell if I can't find nothing unsolved case. Unsolved case. I ain't got my phone down. I can't even call the lady. Unsolved case. So I don't know what's this. We want the FBI. But fine. You want the FBI? I am sure. No, I'm not sure. But you should be able, through your Dr. Dexter Todd, to write a legal document to get the body released to you. And if you want to ship it out the country, you ship it to Trinidad, USA, Canada, England, wherever you want. You carry it where you want to take it. And do whatever. Post-mortem, review the video, whatever you want to do, go ahead and do it. And let's see what the outcome will be. Look. Let me check this here. Let me check this and make sure it's true. Let me make sure. Somebody put in the comments. Approximately 840,000 children are reported missing each year, and the FBI estimates between 85 to 90%. Shucks, y'all commenting too fast. 85 to 95% of these are children. But they make sense if you say children and then children again. Let me Google it and see. How many children are reported missing in the USA for 2024 and were never found? Right? Let me see what it can say. A large number reported missing. The signal remain uncovered. So, put this on the screen. Let y'all see. Because some of y'all, I don't know what it is. Sometimes I understand you're grieving, but like I said, the grief, like you change it into something else. Right? In 2024, a large number of children were reported missing in the US, and a significant portion remain unrecovered. While precise figures of those who were never found are difficult to obtain, NCMEC data indicates that they assisted law enforcement with 29,568 missing children and helped bring 91% of them home. Even if we look at the 8%, what's this? The National Crime Information Center also entered 533,936 missing persons records in 2024. We pale in comparison. Even if you say out of the 29,568 cases of missing persons, 91% of them go back home. If you look at the 8% alone, we ain't in no way, shape, or form close to them. You understand? Whatever figure that 8% brings out, we are nowhere close to that. Nowhere close to that. And these people, this worries from England or wherever she's from, in the business, she's not even an overseas-based Guyanese, just bumping she gum. So, to the family, to the friends, to the well-wishers, to the mourners, the grievers, the cash out people, y'all take a listen to the far right. You understand me? Take a listen to the far right.
Yeah, them as queens and kings. Welcome to Natural Vibes. I am called Ayako. I think I could only control what is being said. I can't control how yeah, them interpret. It's a big of them and them interpretation. I love it when you use your imagination because you are thinking. And thinkers are necessary for a unified country, a unified Guyana. Now, y'all ever hear the saying? And it might start thinking it's a unicorn. I want y'all to think about that. Just for a couple seconds, then listen to this. We live in a society where every life matters. One should be very careful not to elevate one life above the other, especially in a way that brings about division or self-entitlement. I know from personal experience that losing someone dear to you can be a personal and emotional struggle. But that does not justify anyone taking advantage of said situation.
Wait, guys. I'm sorry. This guy is not funny. Look who is back. Look. Oh my God. I blocked this man out. I blocked Dexter for his stupidity. You hear me? Oh my God. Let's see what Dexter's saying. Block me because you don't want to hear the truth. You is a shame. Protesting murder. You corrupt PPP slave catcher. Catching children to be sacrificed. God don't sleep. Justice for Adriana Young. The people want the FBI and Scotland Yard. We don't trust the corrupt Guyana Police Force, who the U.S. State Department report says Guyana Police Force is corrupt and complicit in crime. Champ, I just trying to find out from you, brother. This is the same Guyana Police Force the PNC used to manage? That the same officers working under? This is the same Guyana Police Force you talking about? Again, like I was asking your retarded friend from YouTube when I block you, what reforms did the PNC, APNU, AFC do to raise the standards of operation of the Guyana Police Force? How many deputy commissioners appointed by the APNU, AFC, you understand, get called, the name called, and all sorts of worries and all sorts of stubbornness that they do? I tell you, this Banner is a stupid big man. Oh boy, Dexter. Anyway, cool seats are coming. Anyway, let me get back to the positive message of the foray. Right? I don't know why the volume is so low, people. I see people telling me to turn up the volume. The video volume is low. I can't really adjust that. You understand? Anyway, Dexter, listen and learn.
Especially when you're in a position of power and have the platform to influence change. Leadership demands integrity, not manipulation. To every action, there are consequences. Let your decisions be guided by principles that reflects your true intentions. Remember that if perfection is the standard by which you judge others, that same standard would be applied to you.
That was very important, and that is what I say to this idiot Dexter Ford. You are judging persons by standards that you don't hold yourself accountable or hold yourself to. The police force just come out of the hands of the APNU AFC. Just come out the hand. And the standards that you now playing, you're holding the Guyana police force to. You didn't hold them to 2015 to 2020. You are the idiot that I just blocked. Ain't go to Granger, Harmon, nobody, and say, see why into the 1,400 killings we are always talking about so that we look stupid and people don't believe because Stabrook News debunk the foolishness that we were saying. You understand? And I surprised this comic that I just blocked said 14, because Rick Ford said 2,000, then it's 2,500, and all kind of thing. So the same standards that you're holding this administration to for the Guyana Police Force, and it's always stuff that they never did. They didn't reform the Guyana Police Force. They didn't build public infrastructure. They didn't do work in education. They didn't do work in health. They didn't do work in tourism. They didn't do work in agriculture. They literally didn't do nothing. And then, oh, the government, you can't do this and you do that. If the Irfan Ali administration only do one thing since they go into office, they do more than y'all, Dexter. They only do one thing. They do more than y'all. You understand me? And let us be very straight and honest about it. Right? The joint services are predominantly one race. They have a sprinkling of Indo-Amerindians in there, but they're predominantly one race. So if as you're saying, the PVP controlling the police, the PVP, why are them all left the work? So they don't be pawns as you put them. Why don't leave the work? You demonizing a whole Guyana police force for the mistakes of a few idiots who do nonsense with this region treating and got this whole place in uproar. And that's the thing that I don't understand about this panel. At no point have I ever said that I don't think something weird happened to this young lady. I am not giving myself the liberty to say what exactly I think happened to the young lady because I do not know. You understand me? I've said over and over again that in my experience, a Colorado pool where we used to train under the President Youth Award, and this is fact, you can go and check it. You understand? I probably call out some names of the instructors, but I don't know how they feel about getting put out there. We used to use a $10 coin, and you could have seen the damn coin from outside the pool. So at no point have I said that something fishy going on here. At no point. You understand? When Critic did his live, I didn't even look at the update he did on the Freddie Kissoon show. When Critic did his live, he walked around the pool. And I've said that there was no one in the pool. There was no one in the pool. I also said here, over and over, and this is why I called Dexter a retard, that when I was there, when I arrived on scene there, they had 2 inspectors on the 2nd floor in the new building and one dressed in plain clothes. She looked like a CID police. And if they were there at that time, they would have had to see that body floating in the pool because they were at the rail looking over the pool. So something weird happened there. I've never disputed that. Ever. I'm just saying I don't know specifically what happened in terms of the point when this young lady was alive to the point when she was discovered in the pool. At the end of the day, nobody can dispute that she was found in the pool. Whether she get put there, she float up, she reappear, whatever you want to call it, she was found in the pool. And as I reiterated before, it is not how we feel about the situation. It is not what we think happened in the past. It is not what we think about, oh, it's a sacrifice and thing. The laws don't work like that. The laws don't work like that. Whatever evidence the guy in the police force find, Scotland Yard, FBI, Canadian Mounted Branch, whoever you want to bring, there must be some evidence that points to either person A, person B, person C had some direct involvement. Right? Had some direct involvement. Either they instruct somebody to go and do something, either they had a hand in holding down the girl, or they kidnapped her from wherever. There must be some evidence, because at the end of the day, there's no law in this country that speaks to the hotel owner or his son getting locked up because somebody drowned in their pool. Right? Remember, we can't go into Double Day Rental or Double Day Hotel and swab for DNA to see if Adriana Young was there. The place was burnt twice. Twice. Right? We can't go to the FBI and all these people you're calling on. Oh, Dex, you're gone. I ain't see you commenting anymore. Where you going, Dex? This is showing this guy retired. They just jump on people live and talking foolishness. All these people that they're calling for, FBI, Scotland Yard, Royal Canadian Mounted Branch, can't go there now and swab nothing to see if this young lady DNA there. It won. Everything won up. You understand? So again, despite how you feel, despite what you think, despite what you assume may have happened. Despite how you feel, despite what you think what happened, despite any assumptions of sacrifice that you may have, you understand? We still have to have evidence to charge somebody, right? You still have to prove that the owner, his son, or the staff, what role they played in this whole thing, right? Right? They have to prove that they had a role in this whole thing. So no matter what Dexter Ford say, no matter what Odessa Primus say, no matter what Melly Mel say, you have to deal with evidence. 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 And the sad part about it is that some of the same people who are crying for justice may be the ones who were instrumental in this young lady having justice delayed or denied to her. Right? Those very persons who claimed they're out there and they was out in front of the hotel on her behalf, you have assisted in making the investigation harder than it needed to be. Because now, as I said, the crime scene is basically no more. Everything burn up, thief out, wherever it is, that's it. You understand me? And although the guy in the police force mess up, protesters would have contributed to the starting up of this case. Because guess what? Even if, and Dexter Holler, the FBI has technologically advanced something, some stubbornness, something like that. Anyway, back to us.
We have a responsibility, and this responsibility is how we let the world see us. Show the world a Guyana that you would be proud to be a part of. Instead of embarrassing a whole nation for selfish gain or wicked intentions. Be careful who you're listening to and what you're listening to, because not everyone has your best interests at heart. I am from Guyana and I love this country, and I know you from Guyana and I know that you love this country. Please stop listening to those instigators that all of a sudden turn detective, all of a sudden turn advisors, people turn prophet all. Just one situation where people turn investigator, prophet, advisors, liars, the whole internet full of Perry Masons, and all of them bringing all this information to you because you got the final say. Be part of a solution and stop creating problems for this nation. This is just a message from a concerned citizen that they're watching all the time. A lot of these people that instigate in this situation don't even live in this country. And let me watch, I know I don't call name, but you see the sister from England that pop up all of a sudden. Who is she? Where she come from? Y'all ever look at the woman properly and y'all can't see that the woman is a zombie? That woman is a zombie, not a demon or ale. She's a zombie. Y'all can't see that? Look at the woman's eyes and listen to her words and you could see that that is a zombie eye. Stop allowing yourself to be influenced by others. You know what is right. Do what is right. Remember, at the end of the day, the Almighty God, the final say, and the Creator, the final judge for everybody. Me and you also. Be careful what you're doing. Every action have a reaction. Be careful. This is just an advice. Be careful. Until next time on Natural Vibes, I'm called Ayar, commanders and respect to the Idamas Queens and Kings.
So I just wanted to leave that message with y'all this morning. Oh my God. You want to blame the parents and the Guyanese people for standing up for justice. Blame the police who denied the family from searching the hotel, who themselves refused to search the hotel. She was in the hotel. That is a fact. If the police had searched the hotel, they would have found her. This is from actual Guyanese in this country that would have heard the family say on the day itself, the police and them searched the pool and the hotel and they didn't find the girl. And they wanted to go again, and that's when the hotel people then denied them. This is from Dexter Fort, who knows exactly the information given by the family. The family said so. They search first, and then they call the police. The police come and search. And if I remember correctly, the police searched a few times with the family. If I'm remembering correctly, they said so. So this is the kind of misinformation the president spoke about at the media brunch, where political persons dictate their own narratives to these situations just to rile up people. Watch. Now he attacking Rastaman, because Rastaman don't agree. Look. Y'all have a wonderful day. Y'all continue to be good Guyanese and avoid people like Dexter Ford. Stupidity is contagious. It's like the coronavirus. Wear a mask when you're around people like Dexter Ford. Them kind of stupid could catch you. And when you get catch with them kind of stupidity is a really bad thing, because they really got coming back from them. You understand me? The kind of stupidity that is exhibited by Dexter Ford Ital is terminal. It is terminal. You can't get rid of it. No chemo can't help you. Nothing. That level of stupidity. Jesus. Y'all be good Guyanese. Y'all be safe on the roadway. No matter where you are across the world. Right? And as I usually say before I go, it's all about peace. It's all about love. It's all about one Guyana.
Peaceful people struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains,